here goes some of these are the most controversial watches that Seiko came out with because they were supposed to be the replacement for the ubiquitous SKX, the Seiko SKX, which I do not have an SKX in my collection, and a lot of people would say, "God, that's what is wrong with you?" But I've actually never had an SKX in my collection. I think the first Seiko I ever had was something my dad gave me, and I don't even have that anymore. I think I lost it or something at some point in time. But this Seiko, these are not bad watches. I mean, they're pretty good. This one here, I just love the dial, how it has that old school style to it with the they got the creamy looking loom, which is kind of cool. I like that loom and how creamy that is. And then just the robustness of these watches. These watches are, I mean, just solid. I have it right now on a janky Jubilee. It's a Jubilee bracelet, some aftermarket Jubilee that I bought just to kind of dress it up a little bit. But usually I have this on NATO. Most of my work watches I have on NATOs just in case they break off, and I'm able to save the watch because I don't want to lose it, because sometimes you get in a lot of different situations where you could kind of like lose one of the ends of your watches, and you want to make sure you're able to hold on to that. And so this one here is the Seiko Sports Edition, and it's got that 4R36 movement. The reference number on this one is the SRPD 95K2. So you guys were ever interested in that, you can go ahead and jump on it that way. But these watches are like, I mean, this beat in there, the movement in there is just astounding. The movement is astounding. It'll last you 10 years, no problem. And if you get tired of it, I mean, these are so affordable, you just go ahead and grab your next one. So yeah, this is a cool watch. This is a great watch, and you can do all your timing with your bezels. I know everybody likes the other bezels. This one is a little stiff though, but you could still kind of hear it. And there's always an alignment problem with these Seikos. Like, they don't align most of the times. But this pretty much, it's a little off to the left with the 12 o'clock mark on the inside, but I don't care. It's a nice watch though. Alright, here's another one of my favorite watches. This by Seiko again. Let me see if I can get a focus for you guys. There we go. This is the field watch. I think the reference number for this is SNZG15. SNZG15. This is like a super cool watch here. I mean, it's just straightforward. The indices, everything is just like straightforward. Here's what I got for you. You got the 24-hour clock on there. I mean, the dial is recessed in, and so your markers are right up in your face, so you can't miss them. And then when this the loom on this is like crazy, the hands are loom, and just all the markers are moon. It's just, this is a watch that you want with you in a dark alley, where you want to mark time and let your dispatcher know, hey, here's what the time is. You don't have time to reach in your pocket to grab your phone, none of that. But you got this watch here, and this will give you exactly what time, what is going on. The movement in the back of this one is the S7S36, the 7S36, which is a great movement, a robust movement. So it's a good movement. As you can see, this watch got some wear and tear. I'm beating this watch up, but yeah, Seikos are made for that. Keeps great time. Give it a little Seiko shake, and it'll get going like no problem. So yeah, I love this watch. This watch is pretty sweet. It served me well thus far. And last but not least, this one isn't exactly a Seiko. This is called an Orient, and it's the family of Seiko. It's it's the same. It's whatever they would say, like a sister company or a cousin company or whatever. But great. These guys make great watches. I mean, the just listen. It's kind of tinny, but it's definitely, the ratchet motion is definitely there. If you need to time like cardiac arrest or whatever, you could just go right here and you put it on to your second hand right here, and then you would just time a cardiac arrest to like 30 minutes or whatever the case may be. But yeah, this watch here is a great watch. It's totally robust. It's got 200 meters of water resistance, which is kind of cool. I don't know if I would ever need that in the field, but it's available. 200 meter water resistance, so I don't have to worry about it getting wet at all. Like I say, most of my stuff I keep on NATO bands, just because if something happened, I'm able to like retain the watch face, and I could always get another push pin or whatever. But I mean, these watches are great. This one here is a little bit the crown, because you could hand wind this one as well, but the crown is just a little bit it's just a little bit janky, because it's tiny. It's so tiny, and guys like me with big hands have trouble like screwing it in. It's a screw down crown, and any of these watches that you guys want me to review in depth so I can show you all the features and how it works, I'm more than happy to do it, man. I love watches, I'm into watches, but I'm mostly into watches that will work best for frontline workers. And so any of these watches you guys want me to review, so you can check them out and see where they're at, and see what could best work for you in any situation, whether it's stress or whether you just needed to just do a job with, man, do the job with. And so I have other watches in my collection, and I'll go through them as time go on and do some different reviews. The first review that'll be coming up is for the wristwatch check. I forgot to do the wristwatch check right here. I got my Weiss watch from the Weiss Watch Company. I mean, I'm telling you guys, pure class, like TGV would say, pure class. These guys, I would recommend this company to anybody. The customer service is incredible. The watch is beautiful. I mean, everything about it is just fantastic. As you can see, like the Weiss, everything about it is great. They got the clasp is great. Just everything about this watch is super. And then you got the movement back there, and they were so gracious enough to put DG Denver Frontlines 2020 on there for me, and just to commemorate the year of 2020, all the struggles you have. This is number 920 out of the collection, and if you want, I'll be reviewing this watch first, and because I've been wearing the heck out of it since Christmas, just to show how good it is in the feel. I mean, the loom is decent. The hands keep the loom well. The hands keep the loom fantastic. So the hands will have the loom all through the night. The indices and markers, honestly, I mean, it's okay, but the hands are good. You'll be able to tell, as long as you could tell analog time, you'll be able to tell what time it is. So anyway, this has gone way longer than I expected it to go. So I am gonna leave you with that. Just hope you guys would always like and subscribe, and like I said, leave comments down in the comments that if you want me to review any of these watches, more than happy to do it. And like I say, there'll be more watches coming in my collection soon. So alright guys, talk to you later. Peace.